Yep, this is Tom, the inventor in paradise. I'm working on my MGB. Just put it in the warehouse, pop the hood. You know what I got to do? I got to put a thermostat in it. I bought one of those thermostats that get the temperature at 160. So I'm in Florida. I want that water circulating a little quicker. Another problem is the housing that the thermostat's in has been leaking just a smidgen little bit of water, and I've got to put a new gasket in it. So I know that the housing and the riser block underneath take the same gasket, so I need two. Well, I ordered 4. I've learned my lesson before. You don't do a little job like this where you've got such an inexpensive gasket and you're going to spend an hour or so unbolting everything, cleaning it out, and then putting adhesive on the gasket, setting it in, and waiting overnight for everything to cure. I like to do that before I start the engine again. I'm in no hurry. I got another vehicle. But I don't want to wait a week because I screwed up and I don't have another gasket. So for the price, when you buy something as inexpensive as this, get a couple extras. Come on, what's the difference? It's only like $1 difference. It probably costs more to ship these things than they're worth, right? Well, here's where I'm going to try to get at it. I got a lamp down there, hopefully shining a little bit of light. There's the radiator hose. I got to undo that. There's the housing. The thermostat's in there. And there's a riser block underneath it, big hunk of metal, that big bolt there, they go right through. They go through the thermostat housing and the riser block. So it's a long bolt, and there's a gasket on the bottom of the riser block and a gasket between the riser block and the thermostat housing. So there you go. You need 2 gaskets. No, you need 4 gaskets. Always have those 2 extras. I'm telling you, you thank me for warning you. Yeah. Before I get too far along here, I thought I'd better take an eyeball at this bolt. See, it goes through my thermostat housing, and it supports where I had to relocate my alternator. Down below the alternator is my AC compressor. So this pivots and can draw up on the, let me get a picture here. You can see the belt go up on it. So it's got to pivot up in the sky to draw that belt up snug. But I got to take these bolts out, and I might forget how the heck I got them in there. I got them spaced. Let's see, I got the bolt head over here on the left, and it goes through. I got a couple of nuts threaded up on it and washers there for spacers. And then I got my bracket arrangement going down with another bolt on it, elastic stop nut on it. So I think I can remember that, but now I got proof. You never know what's going to happen when we get tearing things apart in here, and people come in here and interrupt me, make me do something else. I come back and I forget where the heck I was. So I got a portion of the thermostat housing off. You can see the thermostat down there in the puddle of antifreeze, still down buried in there. I got to get the antifreeze out of there. So, okay, I got the housing off. I got the thermostat out, and I am going to be cleaning out that area right there, the surface of that flange. I got a little razor blade here. I got to scrape the rest of that gasket off and do the same thing with the spacer and the thermostat housing. Get those surfaces nice and clean so I can mastic on those tremendously expensive gaskets I bought. I don't remember where I got this little razor blade thing here that I'm using. See? That thing gets right down on that surface. You can see how I started taking the gasket off on this riser block thing. Clever little thing. You did notice that, I'll go back there and show you something. You did notice that on the car here, when I scrape off that surface with the same razor blade, you see the little chips that fell down in there? I packed a sponge down in there, just to catch all the debris, whatever happened to fall in there. I'll kind of pick it out, draw that sponge back out, and then dry off all that surface again before I put the mastic on and seal it. Hopefully, when I put this together, I will remember to take that sponge out of there. That'd be a good idea. Well, there you go. I got the thermostat in, and I got the hose back on. If I hurry, maybe I get the alternator. I think I should touch that, though. I think I'll wait, let it set tonight, and get those, get that sealant sealed in there. I don't want to be monkeying around putting the weight on that piece. I go home and get some dinner and come down tomorrow and finish that. Oh God, I wonder if I took that sponge out. Yes, I did. Yeah, it's right there, okay? Now you know I didn't forget it. And I put the thermostat back in properly. I'll show you a picture from the catalog of just how that's supposed to go in there. Sometimes we forget. Okay, I'll be back tomorrow. Tighten this down, put the alternator back on, and the car will be good to go.